Like you
Yeah.
don't go to bed with your aunt, your mom, your sister-in-law. You don't go to bed with them,
Yeah.
okay? You're going to bed with your wife.
Yes.
So it's happy wife, happy life.
Today, we're going to be breaking down some of the top moments in reality TV. From what went down in 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After.
I'm still hurt. I'm not gonna pretend that everything is okay when it's not. I need to walk with your dog.
To 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way.
वो कोई भी नहीं अपनाएगा इसको जैनी को शादी ऐसे कोई शादी मानी जाती है समाज के बिना शादी हो जाती है
To some fun 90 Day clips. Today, we're joined by 90 Day Fiancé's new breakout star, Manon. She's made a splash this season on 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way as we watch her and her husband, Anthony, move from the States to France to work on their family life. Manon, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for having me. It feels so great to see you and talk to you in person, like on video. It feels so nice. Thank you. It's
I
an
know.
honor. Thank you so much.
I'm so excited to get more into what is going on with you and everything that's happened this season. But just wanted to ask, before we get into everything of this week's reality recap, I did want to ask, so how has it been since joining the show? And has anything surprised you about how the fans have reacted?
Whew. Well, what I can say for sure is that, it's been such a whirlwind. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a lot. Like filming really kind of like pushed me to grow in kind of ways that I did not expected, honestly. It showed me like kind of like the true colors of certain people close to us, if you know what I mean. So kind of super disappointing on one end, but honestly also like really eye-opening overall. Like I learned who is really like genuinely there for me. So it kind of has been a blessing in disguise. It's been a lot, that's for sure. And how people reacted just confirmed that I just don't give a flying F about what people think about me. Sorry, but that's the kind of truth, like it's just the truth. And everybody should not give a flying F about what other people think about them. Because we don't have the true, like, full on, like, feelings of what people are feeling and like the true stories as well. Like, meaning like it's just few segments of just a full life, like we are living a real life. It's reality TV. So there's so much to it, right? So it's just, I just don't mind what people are thinking about me. They just don't know me yet, maybe as much. They have to tune in every Mondays on TLC to see more.
Yes.
And they can get to know me by coming to me and talk to me, as well. But if someone is not open to get to know somebody and are so judge and quickly, like, interesting in just like judging and judging without really knowing someone fully and just by judging a few segments, it's on them, not on me. But on the other hand, I've been also focusing a lot on the positive because I've seen a lot of women that feel misunderstood, misjudged, not seen. They are like, I've seen for the first time someone like you showing like real representation of what a woman looked like with cellulite, with a big belly, with a pouch, with postpartum depression, and just like curves and, even overweight, was just living her life the way she wants to. So I'm just trying to focus completely on that because if I made some women feel better, like feel more like capable of like loving themselves without feeling perfect or having the need to change and feel perfect for other people, I won.
No, I felt very seen by you. Like I feel like I understand you. And especially as a fellow emotional, I'm also an emotional girly. So I get it. So like what I feel like I just understand you when I see you on screen. I was also gonna ask, what do you think is the biggest misconception about your and Anthony's relationship?
I think it's because, not just because of me and Anthony, but in general, when you have a woman who's loud, who is not afraid of like saying what she has to say, who wants to put up with like boundaries, who has specific standard and wants to actually not break them down for anybody, even for a good guy who doesn't cheat with a good dad and with a loving man, I think it kind of like bugs the society. It bugs mostly men and also women who unfortunately feel that they are not like awake yet and they are just like, oh, I'm okay being a little bit submissive to a guy and losing myself in the process, which is very sad. But I just realized that when you are a woman just like me, very like also in tune with her emotions, like, yes, I am very emotional. I've always been a highly sensitive person. It is what it is. It doesn't make me more stupid or less deserving of anything else, you know? And it's not because I'm fat and not the standard of the beauty society that they want to feed us. Like, you need to be skinny to look good, you need to do surgery to feel loved or whatever. It just bugs people because um I just don't care about what they say. I don't let this affect me to live my life. So it's just like people are going to assume and embrace that, oh, she's the one who likes to fight, who is like too loud, who like to be controlling or whatever, when actually it's the biggest misconceptions. If I am this way, it's because I know I am different. I know I am a little bit difficult for certain people, like they like to say, because of my emotion and everything. So I always try to overcompensate to make sure someone is actually happy with me, you know, but also without having to lose myself, because I cannot just lose myself anymore. I did that too many times before in the past, and it did not work. It led to really poor relationships and abuse, and even worse. With Anthony, finally met a man who actually embraced who I am, let me be who I want to be and who I am without changing, loving me even with our differences, and being the yin to my yang, the yang to my yin. He's still like embracing, and it doesn't mean that he is actually a man who doesn't talk, a man who's like being controlled or whatever. Not at all, not at all. It's just a big misconceptions because the woman is the one who takes a little bit more space, and people just don't like it, unfortunately, which is
No, no,
sad.
no, I totally get that. And like, I feel like personally myself, like I
Yeah.
relate to like that a lot, like in my own relationship. I'm also like a pretty big personality. My husband's pretty quiet. So like, I totally relate on that level. And I feel like just because like they're not necessarily showing all of your husband's like exactly what he thinks of everything, people can just take that in a certain way. So I get it. But first up, I did want to talk to you about the most recent episode of 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way, that aired this week.
Si j'étais malheureuse, misérable, je me sentais comme un ovni ici. Je me suis toujours sentie pas acceptée avec la société, les amis, tout ça, mais dans la famille aussi.
I saw you and your family, you were having a heart-to-heart in France. Can you share about how things are with your parents now?
Well, the thing with my parents is that we've always been very, very open with each other. I already talked to them about those issues before when I was younger, but I was not being like at the level of maturity that I am now. Right now, I'm a mom, I'm older, so I know that like every parents, they are never ready enough to be parent. We are not born parent. We learn to be parent. It's very hard and everything, and everyone just try like to do their best, right? So I really wanted to approach that conversations about the body shaming and all of the past little trauma that they gave me, because I was in a different state of my life as well, and it was easier for me to share it with them. But also, it's not just about the body shaming.
Yeah.
My parents have been dealing with a lot of money trauma. Like my dad worked like hours and hours, poor man. Like his entire life was just waking up, going to work, waking up, going to work, to be able to offer us a life that has a little bit more in terms of being comfortable than other people trying to give us more of what we wanted and everything. But unfortunately, in France, it's very, very, very hard. And that's also something that I would like to talk to them and that I also expressed. So it's about the body shaming, it's about the money trauma. But also I was like, you know what? You don't really change someone at their age and everything. I just wanted them to listen to what I have to say without being accusatory, feeling understood, and seeing them also being open to what I just said, and being like welcoming and being like, we just tried our best, and I'm sorry. Yes, we did not did everything perfect. Just
Yeah.
acknowledging that made me feel seen and made me feel heard. And I was like, that felt good. So thank you so much. I appreciated that. It felt good. It felt good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it felt like very mature and wise of when you were saying, like, I understand that you tried your best and I'm just trying my best as a parent. And really that's all we can ask for, I feel like, in this
Exactly.
world. So I felt like that was like a very wise moment. We did
Thank you.
see though during that moment, Anthony was a bit perplexed about what was happening. Everyone was speaking French. Does he have any plans to learn to speak French, or is he maybe interested in those new Apple AirPods that do do the auto translations. I feel like those are going to go wild for the 90-day fiance.
Well, the thing is, like, actually, like, Anthony is someone who loves to learn. He's not afraid of learning things, and he's very open to that. And he's actually very, very smart. So, maybe you should actually have an interview with him and see by yourself if his French is getting better. But I really feel a difference already. It was only like just a few days. I don't even remember. Just like we arrived in France like just a few days ago, right? It was so fresh. So I cannot expect him to know how to speak French
Yeah.
right away. But he did a lot of effort, and I'm telling you, yeah, his French now is getting better and better. But no, I don't think he's going to be interested by those airports because he's too pride. He has too much proud. He's like,
Okay.
no, I don't need that. I want to try
Okay.
by myself the old way. Yeah. So
I definitely want those for when I travel abroad. I'm like, that'll
yeah,
be
me
much
too.
easier.
Me too. Don't get me wrong. Same. Especially because I have to translate everything to everyone when they come visit, and I'm like, I'm done, guys. Get yourself those AirPods, please. I just cannot switch my brain all the time. French, English, English, French. I'm going crazy.
Oh
It's
my
too much.
gosh. Yeah, too funny. Now, I did want to quickly, before we move on to the next topic, talk about another couple that was in 90 Day Fiancé the other way. So Ginny and Sumit, there's been some drama with them. I'll break down what happened.
मैंने कभी ऐसा सोचा नहीं था कि ऐसा संभव होगा एक ही छत के वो नीचे रहेंगे परिवार को भी कोई पसंद नहीं करता इसकी जो सुमित और जैनी की वजह से बिल्कुल एज में भी प्रॉब्लम है और देखो ये दादी पोतियों वाली लग रही है हम उम्र में बड़ी लग रही है वो और हम कैसे अपना लें उसको.
So Ginny and Sumit are a couple. They have a bit of an age gap. They're having a party with Sumit's extended family over, and his aunt was really not happy about their relationship and critiquing their age gap. What do you think about that?
It's very interesting because actually I've seen kind of like a growth in Summit, I would say.
Mhm.
Because if we remember Summit from a few years ago and we see Summit today, it's a big as difference.
Well,
Like
also
he's
his mom and dad as well. Like I feel like they've gotten a lot
exact
closer.
same. Correct. So we've seen like a huge growth, and like that's really great. I love seeing Samit actually standing up for his wife. That's exactly what actually we were expecting from him, and what actually Jenny deserves. Like definitely every wife deserves their husband to stand out for themselves, which was great. But also I feel that this is never going to really change because the culture is the main reason why. Let's say in their culture is just so rare for them. We don't really see the culture differences until we really live in a different country and experience that. Even France, there's more similarity than differences in culture, but there's also actually quite some big differences in the small little things every day. Even the way I talk, the way I speak, people take it as like aggression, but here everyone speaks with their hands and everything, for example. So
Mhm.
the age gap will always be a problem, I feel, for some people in his family. But I'm loving the fact that Summit is actually standing up for Jenny. But I just feel bad for Jenny because she just, like, especially at her age, she's lived through a lot of things in her life, and she's at an age where she deserves softness, kindness. She deserves to relax, to enjoy having her freedom and everything. She deserves to be more like, just with her husband and having a peaceful life, and bringing all of that drama all the time must be exhausting and very anxiety triggering. And I kind of feel for her, unfortunately. But it's either way, you accept that's never going to change, because people over there with their culture are always going to be judging. And you just embrace the fact that, I'm grateful for my husband and his own family that has changed and evolved with me, and not standing up for myself. Or you just have to be like, okay, I'm done completely and go back to the US or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So it's hard, but I feel for her. But I'm happy that Sumit is
Yeah.
kind of like standing up for her. Yeah.
Yeah, I was glad that Sumit and also his parents were standing up for her. I feel like
Same.
maybe they need more boundaries with the extended family, but it seems like they hadn't seen them for a while, so maybe they forgot what it
And
was
it's
like.
extended family anyway. It's not your family. Like you
Yeah.
don't go to bed with your aunt, your mom, your sister-in-law. You don't go to bed with them.
Yeah.
Okay. You're going to bed with your wife.
Yeah.
So it's happy wife, happy life.
Yes,
The prayer. That's
definitely.
all that matter.
Now, next up, I want to quickly just talk about another popular 90-day series, 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. Now, the show always has a lot of drama.
Then don't be married. File for divorce. Is that what you want? Is that what you really want? Because that's what it feels like you want.
But I just wanted to quickly talk about what's going on with Darcy and Georgie, and I'll break down what happened for you.
Mhm.
So Darcy and Georgie are a couple. They went on a trip to Bulgaria. They're having a bit of a tough time. Georgie accused Darcy of being broke in an emotional moment. Darcy's upset that Georgie wants to buy a place in Bulgaria, and ultimately she ended up bringing up divorce. Now, in my opinion, when I was watching this, I thought maybe she was having an emotional reaction and was triggered in the moment. But what do you think about that? Or do you have any advice for them?
I mean, honestly, divorce that dude. I'm
Okay.
sorry. He's just not for her. She is not for him. Like, it's not about the age gap. I don't care. Love doesn't have an age, doesn't have like a weight difference or whatever, or like physical. No, it's not about love. But I heard a sentence lately that was like really life-changing for me. Love is not just about love. If you love someone and someone loves you, it's great, yes, but it's also about compatibility. You
Mm-hmm.
need to feel understood, you need to feel supported, you need to feel you're their priority, and you need to see the future like the same way. And I just feel that man is like so passive sometimes towards her, like he just stays there and wait for her to do it all. And I feel she's like mothering him without wanting to be the mother, obviously, but it's just not going to be good for her. She deserves more. She's
Mm-hmm.
a woman who's like, she has a business that's successful. She's very funny. She embraced her body pre-surgery and after surgery, which is great. I love a woman who's confident with all sides of herself. She has a twin as well. She has a family that's really close to her. She has nice people who really truly love her on her side, her daughters as well. You don't need a man to bring you down this way, especially who like judges you by saying you're broke, you do this, you do that. And if he wants his independence, let him take his independence and take yours then. I don't think this is going to end up well if they stay together in the future, long term, unfortunately. I don't like being negative, but that's just what I'm saying, what I'm
Yeah.
seeing with them. Like, he doesn't deserve her, and she
Yeah.
doesn't deserve him. She deserves way better. Yeah, just that's what I think. That's what I think.
Yeah, I love Darcy and Stacy, so I am wishing them both the best because they're both so sweet and so nice. And
Yeah.
every time I've talked to them, they're just
And
like,
have you seen what they both did for their husband? They
yeah,
brought them to a country. They are feeding them. They are giving them like a place to stay. They are giving them a different lifestyle as well. They are opening up so many cool doors for these guys. Why the man always has to like put down their women? Like, why when they are more successful than them? Maybe it's because they don't feel comfortable enough with themselves, or men enough or whatever. But like, I'm done with misogynistic like little guys like that. It's We are in 2025, like, grow the you know like, and if you have a woman like that, be proud and nurture her,
yeah,
give her what she needs. She doesn't need a lot, actually. She does everything on her own, materialistic wise, business wise, and everything. Just give her love. What the it's
yeah.
just pissing me off.
Oh my gosh. Well, I that's kind of a segue into the clip I'm going to play for you next. Speaking of
Go ahead.
interesting takes that men have said. So this is a breakout moment from 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. In this clip, Jovi and Yara, they're hanging out with Lauren and Alex. Jovi said something about Yara's looks that didn't go over well. So I'm going to play it for you and get your reaction to this.
Oh, Yara's are the worst.
No.
My pictures, I kind of look the same. Yara's pictures are the worst. This person is unrecognizable.
No, but she's beautiful.
She is beautiful now. You look beautiful.
I feel like you sleep on a balcony.
You were absolutely beautiful then.
If I sleep on a balcony here, I'm gonna die. It's like 5 degrees
Then you
outside.
should get your own room then.
I can't. No. It's sad. It's just sad to see a man judging a woman for what she does to feel herself like good in her own skin. You know what I mean? Like, not cool. It's your wife. It's just disgusting to me that look at yourself in the mirror first. Like, do you think you look like also like a model or whatever, or someone sexy or whatever? Like, no, you're an average man too. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to bring him down to make her feel better, but before judging like that, look at yourself in the mirror, like who you are to say that, especially to your wife. You know, it's just not cool at all. And once again, it's just misogynistic as I just can't with this type of men anymore.
on a positive note, I do want to end things on an upbeat note because
Yeah.
I am obsessed with you on social media. I'm obsessed with your
Oh.
career and everything that you have done so far as like a model and a content creator. I'm wondering, what advice would you give to women or girls who are wanting to get into the same spaces that you've been in? Because I feel like I especially loved the scene in the show where you were having a modeling session with all of your friends. I was like, oh my gosh, that looks like so much fun. Like, I want to be like you.
Oh, thank you so much. It feels really nice to hear that. Well, the first advice, it's like it's what happened to me and what helped me and change everything for me. It was like the starting point. It's find your community. You're not alone.
Mhm.
And also it's like the fake it until you make it. I was in France back in like 2020, no, it was 2015. I was 23 years old and I was seeing all of these beautiful like plus sized model in America wearing mini skirts, wearing shorts and not giving a damn about their cellulite, their like fat rolls and everything. And I was like, damn, they are doing it. If they can, I can. And I started doing the same. I started like, using them as models and being like, they are inspiring me to me. I'm going to just do the same. I'm going to contact them. Don't be afraid of staying like of going out of your lane and like contact people, reach out to people, make it happen for you. Go talk to them, like tell them, hey, I'm inspiring to you. Like, how did you did it? Like, just try to find your people and your community and just fake it until you make it. Do it. Take yourself in like a shopping spree one day, even if you don't find a lot of things or if it's online. And then when you get all of your stuff, try them on and take a video of yourself
Mhm.
or multiple videos of yourself until you find your poses, until you find your angle, until you're like, oh, I actually enjoy taking videos and photo of myself. I find myself actually kind of cute. It's gonna come, with like loving yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror and be like, it's okay. I'm not perfect, but who cares? I don't need to be perfect for anybody,
Mhm.
We are not all perfect anyway. So find your community, find your people, and fake it until you make it. Start taking videos of yourself, even if it's just for yourself and you don't want to post on social media. But hey,
Mhm.
I'm trying on this dress. I know it looks cute on me. That one a bit less, that one a bit more. Like just make yourself a bit more comfortable with the idea of seeing yourself on camera, on photo, on the screen, seeing yourself with different outfits and stuff. Like make yourself feel comfortable with your body and how you look like.
Mhm.
And yeah, and if they want also some more help, I actually created my own course online where I teach everyone how to start from scratch on their social media, on their influencer marketing journey and digital marketing journey if they really want to also try to make money off of that. Because when you are very genuine and you have a specific story to yourself, you're going to meet your people and you can help them out as well. And you can actually end up having a career out of it too. Like most of my best friends, they teach how to model, they teach how to act, even if they are plus size, it shows that nothing stopped them. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So, yeah. And if I make someone laugh, because I love also using humor as, like with my fashion videos and skincare videos, I love using humor and being like, yeah, for example, I want to be a rich bitch, but I'm just like a bitch for now. Or like, I want to be a fat rich, but I'm just fat for now. Also, like embracing what other people use it as a bad comment and be turning it into something comical. It helps me too, feeling like, it's just words. It doesn't have to affect you. So take it lightly, be more like humoristic, use humor. And if I make someone laugh, feel a little bit more confident with themselves and feel seen, I've done my job, especially moms, because I feel when you become a mom, like you can have a little bit of an identity crisis, just like me, where your body changes so much, your insides changing so much, even your mental, your mindset change so much. You become another person and you have to really do it all. You're expected by everyone in society to be a mom and to be also like a provider and everything, especially in this economy, because it's harder for men to provide. And some men, unfortunately, in this society also just expect a woman to do it all as well. It's not like it was back in the days or whatever. I'm not saying it was better, but nowadays it's a bit more complicated for women. We have even more weight on our shoulders, I feel. So if I have a mom who tells me, hey, I feel seen, you're funny, and I'm going to try to do that for myself as well. I'm going to believe in myself and make money on my own as well and make them become a bit more independent. Because even if you're with a man, keep your independence too, honey,
Mhm.
like don't get anyone else like taking that away from you. You know, independence, it's like also what makes you feel safe, I feel. Well, I've done my job.
Well, Manon, thank you so much. You're just a light and so fun to talk with. Thank you for joining us today to break down some of the top reality TV moments of the week.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a pleasure, and thanks you for giving me a voice and letting me be myself. I appreciate it.